toward other people. And a few things emerge out of this for me. One of the things I've noticed is just general disrespect. I think it's getting worse. It's not new, but it appears as though there's less decorum on the part of many political candidates, including federal leaders, than elementary school children have. I don't care how much you dislike each other. I want to know what you're going to do for my country, how you're going to help it be profitable, productive, free, full of opportunities for everybody. Another thing I've noticed, though, and this is a little bit refreshing, is that someone can actually be called to account for the way they speak dismissively or derisively of someone else's faith. I found that a bit refreshing. In the True North Strong and Free, I've come to expect from certain quarters derisive, dismissive comments about my faith in Christ, for example. However, at the same time, I think when one's faith is attacked, you have to sit back and take a look at it and say, well, if a few derisive comments are going to upset me, I need to re-examine the foundation of my faith. The fact is, in a country like Canada, in a democracy, everybody doesn't think the same. Everybody doesn't have to. Thankfully, I don't want to believe what everybody else believes, and I don't want anybody to have to believe what I believe. Otherwise, it's not authentic after all. A third factor, though, that emerges from this campaign to me is just inconsistency. If the other guy's candidate, the other party's candidate, says something, it's unforgivable. If my guy or gal says it, well, it's just quoted out of context. It shouldn't be that way. It's either wrong or it's okay. In fact, Ms. May herself, leader of the Green Party, some years ago now, made the comment in a speech that evangelicals wait for the end of the world in glee. Really? I must have missed that Sunday school class. The fact is, I do clearly remember the Cold War as a teenager. That was the bogeyman of the day. The world was going to end because somebody in the Soviet Union pushed the wrong red button. It was almost guaranteed. However, there was no glee. I do remember my faith giving me hope, and also a sense that there's something to work for here. And I have a responsibility to my community and my country to make it as good a place as I can. No glee, no waiting for the end of the world with glee, though. I don't recall there was a big outcry against Ms. May's comment. Try inserting another identifiable group in that sentence and watch the media burn down your reputation. When someone made a disparaging comment about Muslims, the Green Party was quick to issue a statement that said the Green Party has zero tolerance for sexism, Islamophobia, anti-Semitism, misogyny, homophobia, or hate speech of any kind. Good idea. Would add Christophobia to that, maybe, but good idea. Now, I don't want Ms. May to resign. The fact is, I kind of like her passion for her green doctrine. Whether I agree with her or not is not the point. The point is that you should be able to say freely what you believe in without making up stuff about other people. Just recently, the Green Party leader said something about the NDP and how they had totally misquoted her. And so my response to that is, I know how you feel. So no, I don't think Ms. May should resign. In fact, I think instead of politicians having to resign for saying things that are untoward or not true or unkind, they should simply have to sit down with the people that they've talked about and have a conversation. In fact, I'd say, Elizabeth, next time you're in town,